man, check us out. It's your big homie Fiend for the money. Jones. You're now tuning to DGB. For those who don't know, it's DirtyGloveBastards.com. DGB on IG. You can follow them on Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, and all that other gangsta ass shit. You feel me? But get at them. Don't pump fake on them. And don't call them unless your bread right. You heard me?
Ouch, moonlight the daylight because if they right, go and get it. I show your little bitch the $100,000 she go.
So welcome to Atlanta, Fiend.
Oh man, thanks for having me over here at y'all spot.
No problem.
It feel good to be back in Atlanta and hooked up with some extra cool ass people like yourself, you know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that.
Yeah,
Appreciate you coming in today.
Yeah,
so,
baby.
What you working on while you're in the city?
The world, Chico.
Yeah.
And everything in it.
Yeah.
You heard me? New music, man. New International Jones coming under the Jet Life brand. And also trying to figure out a home for this new Fiend, There's One There Family Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you about that because you've been teasing that title.
Oh, man.
Maybe 10 years now?
Yeah. I just been making sure the texture right, you know?
Yeah.
If I tell you I'm going to do something, I want it to be what it felt like, for you with the experiences, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's serious, you know. I can't be out here on a block pumping something and serve you one, and you come back to get that second one and you tasting it, and it tastes like that first one. Yeah. You was like, man, fat boy tripping. fat boy supposed to have that work. Yeah. You gotta be consistent, you heard me? Yeah. Real shit.
So what's your moods like when you're recording these days?
Crazy, bro, right? Crazy, right? On the International Jones shit, I wrote me some papers, stuff a cone, you know, raw, you know, some gas, you know what I'm saying? And when I'm on the Fiend shit, I know it's crazy talking about yourself like one person to another person, but like to really tap into the mentality of what my fucking head was at, I gotta smoke a blunt. You know what I'm saying? Psychologically, just, I was somewhere else, like, you know what I'm saying? And I know it instantaneously, according to, like, say somebody want a feature or the music that I'm recording. Yeah. My mentality is of thinking of being a little dude riding in a car with all these mature cats getting money, being quiet, you know, being a fly on the wall, you know what I'm saying? So that's the difference of working on a Fiend project, being able to report raw life on a daily basis as opposed to International Jones, a curator of hip hop that travels the world, smoke the finest herbs and chill with beautiful ladies and look for new money to make, you know?
So what was that journey like to go from the baddest motherfucker to Mr. Cool International Jones?
Hey, you know what? It was a dope transition. It was a hard transition, but it was a dope transition. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna say this, and I don't want people to feel like, you know, here, go pull out your tissue paper, tear jerker shit, you know what I'm saying? But what happened for the transition is, I was trying to figure what the next 15, 20 years of my career would be. And my dad had me performing with a band called Galactic. You know, they're a jazz soul band out of New Orleans, and my uncle was the lead singer, Thurl DeCluid, house man. He played the judge in a new revised version of Dukes of Hazzard. You know, so my uncle would be like, you know, come up here, Rick, come get up here with the band. The saxophone player, he's from Japan, this one's from here, you know, come fuck with us, you know, just see what it is, the band. They kept pushing me to get with the band. So what happened was a little time went by, and I did it a couple times, and my dad died 2 months after I got married. So we went to Europe, you know what I'm saying? Me, Musa, Fendi, and Spitter. And they was like, you know, you just probably need to chill, you know what I'm saying? I was going on the fucking catwalks and the balcony, smoking dope, missing my dad, just on some celebrating, on some positivity, you know what I'm saying? So I refused to lay and die in misery of why I wouldn't, and, you know, of being hurt. And wanted to celebrate with my dad, with him owning a barroom, you know, like a nightclub for 40 years, and celebrate off the music, man, he was to chill off of, you know what I mean? So I created a project called Tennis Shoes and Tuxedos, and that was my way of celebrating, and it changed my life, man. It made me want to party, it made me buy $100,000 cars again. You know, it made me stepped my palate up after judging the 2010 Cannabis Cup with Spitter, Corner Boy, and Musa. And you know, that's where Jew Gold was introduced, which ended up being Kosher Kush.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ended up being OG Kush, you know what I'm saying, before it hit the streets like that. So to be there, you know what I'm saying, like those transitions, I know it was long-winded, but that's ended up being a beautiful transition from Fiend, Mr. Womp Womp, you know what I'm saying, to International Jones or some player shit, you know what I mean? Yeah.
I dig that. All right. And you are now 20 years strong in the music business.
Wow.
How have you survived all the changes in the business, the trends, the technology, everything?
Bruh.
You're still here.
How am I still here in the music business after 20 somewhat plus years? For me personally, you have to know yourself and be willing to be confident about conquering your goals and your brand, but know when respectfully when to apologize when you're wrong. I think that's what worked for me. You know what I'm saying? To be here with not no mud on my name, you know what I'm saying? No false convictions, you know what I'm saying? No false imprisonment, you know what I'm saying? Not in somebody's prison 1,000 times, not in any one of these 50 states grave sites, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I really think that's what it is, because I meet a lot of serious people, and you know, motherfucking niggas is, if they fucking local or feel like they local or whatever the fuck, shit happens. But I think the actuality of knowing your brand of you and your fabric of who you are, you know what I'm saying, and being in tune, you know what I mean, with your ancestors and just who you are, bro, will keep you from those vibes of ill shit that can knock the skin off you, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So like really staying true to yourself.
Yeah,
and having the confidence.
you're gonna have to, because you're gonna be places when everybody's wearing fucking tutus on their head and shit. You know what I mean? You're gonna be like, oh, that's the shit? Tutus on your head? Oh, wow, man, niggas wearing tutus on their head. I ain't got a tutu on my head. Like, should I supposed to have a tutu? No, you're gonna be like, nah, I'm not comfortable with a tutu on my head. You know, so just to give a small example. And I think that's what it is, because it's okay. There's only one you, my guy.
Yeah.
So guess what? The odds of you succeeding being you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the individuals, those get the real checks. Carbon copies get, they get reciprocated carbon copy checks, opposed to being a one, and a one gets those checks. We gotta write. You're gonna get the LeBron shit, you know, $1 billion shoe deals and shit. I think so. Yeah, man. There's nothing wrong with being a one of one. Yeah.
All right. So I just want to go a little bit through your timeline here. Right? So I read that you actually worked with UGK when you were 12 years old.
Man, okay. I've been around them since 12 because my cousin was Baby T, DJ Lil Daddy. He produced the first Tim Smooth EP. When I got to have it, I don't give a damn about your boyfriend. UGK was cool with my cousin, Baby T, Lil Daddy. So they was coming around when I was 12.
Yeah.
So I was just a kid around these dudes, like, man, like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Pimp talked about him on a few records, like, champagne is supposed to bubble. It just be like that sometimes. It just don't. And he talk about my cousin in a gang of songs. I was talking about Corey Mo about the other night. But that's when I met them as a kid. And eventually walking to high school, listening to their fucking albums on cassette, living by this shit, you know what I'm saying? And later end up being real close friends. Just blew me, you know what I'm saying? Dad and Snoop, I told him, I said, it's crazy. I remember arguing with a little broad. I need my motherfucking Snoop Dogg tape back. You know what I mean? I know you're a girl, and I ain't getting irate with you, but you gonna give me my shit back. You know what I'm saying? I only gave it to you because I like your little pretty ass. You know what I'm saying? But shit, yeah, that's crazy. To this date, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bun B. Love Bun, you know what I'm saying? Keeping the brand still going, period. You know what I'm saying? No doubt, man. UGK for life.
And your first album was I Won't Be Denied. It came out in '95. Big Boy Records. Yeah. What was your mind frame like back then when you were recording?
I wanted to get this shit out. You know, didn't think I had to rap in front of people to fucking perform nowhere. Thought I could make an album and just be on. You know what I'm saying? Well, I gotta perform this shit? Hold on, man. What the fuck, man? Hold on. I ain't good in front of people. You know what I'm saying? But I caught on and caught the wave and crazy shit. A guy with a cat by the name of Devious, Musa, and Mellow Fellow worked on an intro for, like, you know, the radio station used to be like, make me an intro, you know what I'm saying? Say if my name was Joey D, you'd be like, you know, you'd be like, oh, my name is Haze, I'm a Joey D. That's how, yeah. So I did an intro for Wild Wayne, Q93, biggest station in New Orleans. He played that shit like on, I turned it in. They got like on a Wednesday, they played it on a Thursday, Friday, I was signed. Big Boy Records, real shit, bro. I was tripping. I'm like, how the fuck? And my single, The Baddest Motherfucker Alive, came about me going to a studio session with DJ Precise, right? He in there working with his live bass player and shit. And he had a session with Sporty T, God bless his soul, you hear me? And Sporty was late for the session. And I'm leaning on the wall like my man right here, right? On the wall, listening to the tracks and shit. And I'm standing on the wall while these grown, you know, these older guys in the business, he making a track and I'm humming to myself. I'm like, man, oh, fuck. He's like, say, bro, what you saying over there? I said, I'm the baddest motherfucker. He says, man, go say that shit in the booth, bro. And the rest was history. Yeah. You hear me? I didn't even have a second verse. I think I just freestyle that shit or came, you know what I'm saying? When it's meant, dog. And I remember him getting on the phone in the mix of the song. He like, Sporty, what's up, man? It's Sights, man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get you another beat, bro. Yeah, bro, I'm doing something with that one, you know what I mean? But I got you, though. I got you. All right, okay, all right, my nigga, cool, yeah. Yeah, okay, we good. We good, you heard me? Yeah, man, shot me a little fucking viral video. Me standing in a barrel of a fire or some shit. St. Louis hockey jersey, I'm doing some shit with my hands, some shit like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm the baddest motherfucker alive. And meant that shit, you know what I'm saying? And man, it just took off. It just took off, you heard me?
It was a big hit out
It was a big hit at home, you heard me?
I smoke the Vic in this bitch while smoking the Vic in this bitch. Never now, one in the air. And keep it real, it never fails. So pussy juice on the fingernails. No need for name, no kiss and tell. Rubber band in them bands. Making bands. Pound turn to them grams. Watch it dance while it's saying on the